Hej alle sammen, så er det endnu en gang blevet tid til Mød Dansk MMA, og i dag er det en special edition, og det er det fordi, at jeg har en gæst med, som ikke er fra Danmark, og derfor så kommer jeg til at tage den på engelsk. So I'm gonna introduce Jean Paul, who are training in Denmark at the moment, in Arte Suave, where I'm training and where I come from. And Jean Paul, welcome to Mød Dansk MMA. What's the reason you're in Denmark and why do you train here now?
Yeah, I first came to Denmark because my girlfriend, she works here. She's a professional ballerina with the Royal Danish. So I came here for a week and ended up staying for 3 months. Just kind of fell in love with Denmark and training at Arte Suave. So I'm pretty much here on and off throughout the year. Just trying to level up my training in different ways, in different places.
Jean Paul, at the moment you are training in Denmark, but last time you had a fight in the US, right? So you're going back and forth, having your camp here, going back to your gym back in US. How is it with the travel and camp and stuff? Is it that okay or?
Yeah, I mean, you get pretty used to it. I think as long as you just kind of pretend that jet lag isn't a thing, you can trick your brain into just pushing past it. But it's definitely nice to have two different places to train at, you know, in Los Angeles at my team CMMA and here at Arte Suave. Combining those two, you know, groups of training partners and coaches, I'm able to diversify my training and you know, learn more than I would just being in one place.
Is there any chance that you're gonna fight in Europe or at some organization over here, or it's just gonna be back in the US?
Yeah, I'm definitely keeping my mind open when it comes to fighting in Europe. I think it would be an honor and a privilege to fight in Europe just for my career. But at the moment, I'm fighting for LFA, Legacy Fighting Alliance, in the US. So hopefully I'm closing in on a title shot there. But I think in the meantime, if you know, a fight opportunity comes up and it works out, you know, for me, then I'm definitely open to fighting out here for sure.
Cool. And to the fun stuff, I know you have a technique with you today you're gonna show to the audience.
So once I end up in side control here, and I usually feel pretty good in this position, but sometimes you get a big strong guy who wants to come up. He doesn't want to be on his back. So what he's gonna do is he's gonna go for an underhook. And instead of fighting and resisting this underhook, all I'm gonna do is with my right hand, I'm gonna control his neck and I'm gonna switch my base here. And I switch my base. Once I do that, I'm gonna grab the inside of my thigh like this. From here, usually what the guy on the bottom is gonna do is he's gonna lock his hands back here. And that's gonna make it very difficult for me to do pretty much anything. But when his hands are occupied here, his face is open. So when his face is open, I'll give him a couple punches to the head. He'll go to protect his face, and that's when I grab the wrist. Now it's important for me not to grab high, but to grab more as close to the hand as possible. Because here I have more leverage. It's a lot easier for me. If I push here, it's very difficult. He's strong. So I want to grab almost like the base of the glove. So as I push the glove down, I'm gonna triangle my legs over the glove. This is gonna make it very hard, even if he's a flexible guy, to get his hand out. And if I get his hand trapped, it's pretty much a wrap. From here, I like to lock my hands, and then all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna lift my hips here, and I'm basically doing a Americana with my legs. It's very powerful. I've gotten this a couple times, and it's, once you end up here, it's almost 100% success rate in terms of finishing.
Okay, then we are up again. Really nice technique. It's easy for me to see that you are a black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. You started at the age of 3, right?
Yeah, I started very young. Okay. My father, he has a Jiu-Jitsu academy, and I started there at a young age. So Jiu-Jitsu is definitely my foundation.
Cool. To finish off, I always ask the guest in this show to come with some kind of advice. If you have something to tell the audience about doing martial arts, the mindset, or maybe like a good advice on if you want to be a professional or you want to go to the highest level in our sport?
Yeah, I think definitely, in my opinion, the most important thing is consistency. So if you can train at a pace that you can maintain over time, meaning you don't train hard all the time, but you're training at a pace that you can do every single day. That's the most important thing, because that way you can train for your whole life.
That was a really good advice. Thanks for that, Jean Paul. Thanks for having me and coming.
Of course.
Så tager vi lige på dansk igen. Som altid, super fedt, at I ser med derude. Husk at like videoen, del den gerne, tag en, som skal se den, og ellers have en fucking fed dag.